see who's in the chat, if anyone is in the chat. Coolio. What's good, YouTube land? The Ultimate Form here, back again once again. And today, people, today we are here for episode 15 of our Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. In this episode today, we are going to have a special guest, my friend Dan the Ultimate Blade. If you want to see what he does on his YouTube channel, please check out the description below, and his Twitter and his Twitch, if I've remembered to do it, should be in there. Dan, feel free to introduce yourself.
What's up, YouTube? Daniel the Ultimate Blade here, back again once again with my good friend Lan the Ultimate Form, talking a bit of Horizon. Also playing Horizon alongside him. I've just started, so he's way far ahead of me.
Yes.
Looking forward to hearing what he has to say and everything like that. So should be good.
Yes. So we should have a nice little fun discussion while we are playing this. Dan may appear down into the game, and we should have another special guest coming up at some point, so hold out for that, because that should be a bit of fun. In this episode we are, let me show you guys the map. As I said in the last episode, we discovered the settlement of Lone Light as we headed south to get to Copper's Deep or whatever, and we do have one of our main objectives not too far from here, and we also have a bandit camp and a corrupted zone, so we're going to do that and discuss some stuff with Dan. We will be heading southwards, so we will get this long neck, this cauldron, and then come up, and we'll go past Meridian, and then when we loop back around, then we'll go to Meridian. I want to have a nice exploration of the land first, that way it makes it easier for us to go and do things when we start getting quests for them. Without further ado, geez, everyone's messaging me today. Without further ado, we will get there. So, Dan, I would like you to explain your experience of Horizon so far.
So, my experience with Horizon so far, I actually originally played the game a little bit back in, get my dates right now, I think it was 2017. I got quite far actually. I think I got up to Meridian. If I remember correctly. Yes, it was Meridian. And unfortunately, due to circumstances, I had to sell the game because I needed some money. But now I've just got the game back because it was on sale for £10. It's just like you can't really go wrong with that. So I thought, perfect time to get back into the game. And I haven't looked back since. So I have managed to get to the first hunting lodge and everything, which I'm sure Lan has shown off somewhat.
Yes, did that back in episode 9. Oh, there's Neil. Perfect timing. I was just talking about him.
So yeah, that's my experience with the game so far and everything. So I'm looking forward to going through the whole story and playing the DLC as well, because I know the DLC is very good and implements the story quite well.
Yes. 1 second, let's have Neil talk up to us for a moment while we do this bandit camp.
I saw some of the places you'd been. The new settlers have no appreciation of craft. They'd already piled your work in a ditch. But I knew the signs to look for. The scrabble in the dirt. Those surprised splashes. And I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong. These scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though. Like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
I don't know if I said it enough before, but I love Neil. He's such a psychopath, and I love it. Absolutely. So Neil is a Kaja warrior, and he ventured into Nora lands just after the initial attack on the Nora. This was probably some point during just before the Red Raids or just afterwards. He is part of the Kaja military, or was formerly Kaja military, and has taken up hunting down bandits essentially for a living out of the fight. So like he's a bit nuts, he's a bit crazy, but he has noble intentions. He uses his skills and his abilities to benefit others. Was there a way for me to get higher up? I think this isn't the only way, but if we go round we might find a better way up.
In a way like Robin Hood.
Yes, but psycho.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I sort of regret starting this game on hard mode, but also I like a challenge.
Honestly, hard mode is literally you sitting there getting slapped around, and if you don't dodge on time, they're going to hurt you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to throw a rock. Okay, that didn't do anything. Can I shoot him from here? Actually, that would be cool. So, tell me about how you like the systems in the game. Oh, I headshot him so far.
The archery in this game, or the bowmanship, whichever one you want to call it, or the marksmanship. It's probably better marksmanship, isn't it? That's probably more of what it actually is. It's just so spot on. It's just like there's like no lag with it at all, and everything's like other bow systems I've played with before.
Like Destiny's.
Yeah, Destiny's isn't very good. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's just...
We have fiance in the background.
Yes, I should actually go check on her, but I will resume that conversation when I get back.
No problem. Do what you gotta do, man. So that's the alarm. Let's go take care of that first. It might be better if we I think we can circle around. I don't actually remember this bandit camp too well. Oh no, it's all the way up there, isn't it? Skadoosh. They only did 35 damage. Maybe I was just out of range. Is there a way for me to climb up and climb in?
An alarm. Can't let them get to it.
Yes. Skadoosh. Skadoosh. There's nil. I love how they use blaze as an alarm.
Dealt with the alarm.
There's the bandit heavy. There's a bandit fighter. Her route should be far enough away from us for us to sneak up to her and take her out in a silent attack. But she's probably going to get alerted. Yeah, we should be able to take her out from here. Oh, that was close. I didn't actually think I was going to make that shot.
You can see them.
They can't see you. I need a blast wire. Use a blast wire. I need that heavy gone. I need him gone because he's going to cause me problems. But I want him to move from there so I can get to the people he's around.
Alright, I'm back.
Yes. And I just shocked the living crap out of a bandit, so...
Lovely. I'm looking forward to fighting bandits.
I'm trying not to have this bandit heavy see me or nil, because that would be then a problem. But where
I
he
also
is,
incredibly love the stealth systems in this game. It's just so seamless and everything.
skadoosh. You should see some of the stealth attacks, man. Some of them are just. Aloy is rude. That's the only way. That's the only way I can put it. Aloy is just rude.
But incredible.
She is. Oh, he had so much stuff. Wait, was there not people in here? Or was I mistaken about their location? Bandit sniper. Or was there no one in...
I forget
was it
what
now?
corrupted zones
Got someone
are.
over here. Doesn't look good.
Oh...
Right, so level 15 corrupted zone. Am I gonna get my...
You are gonna get murked.
Yeah, I like a challenge. Be right back.
Just killed one of us.
Oh, this is not good. Oh, he has a fire spitter. Oh, it's game now, my guy. It's game.
Something there.
Wanna play?
Fire spit, you have a little bit of wind up before it starts firing, which is okay. It has a decent amount of ammunition. If I'm not mistaken, this one is... Wait, she didn't drop one, did she? No, she didn't. The range is quite far as well, so you can generally hit things.
The bandits
Great
brought their
distance
prisoners here.
things is good.
I'm a little bit overpowered for where I am in the game, because my spear literally one-shots most things.
You are in Game Plus as well, though.
Yes, and I'm trying not to use too many things I wouldn't have at this point. Although having said that, I abuse the crap out of hardpoint arrows because they're just that good. Okay. Wait, who's left? Who did I not kill? So I took out the alarm.
Got you located.
Is that it? Yep, that is. It's always one person I don't see.
Oh yeah, when I started doing them, it's just like you used to have to go around ages just looking for one person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's a question for you, Lamb, because I don't actually know the answer to this one. Is what part of the world does this actually take place in?
So, that's a lovely question, and that's one I've already answered during the course of the series. So, the area that we are, this part of the world that the story takes place in is Colorado, with the All Mother Mountain being I can't remember the name now. It's gone out of my head. I can't remember. It's gone out of my head. Yeah, it's the main area in Colorado that stretches towards Utah, I believe. Is it Utah? Going towards Utah because Sundom is that part, and then like the cut where the Banuk come from in the far north is Yellowstone National Park. So it's in that general vicinity. Colorado Springs happens to be the Devil's Thirst, which is an area that you go to. Oops.
That is indeed interesting.
Adept Slinger. How have I not got a Stormbird heart?
Tell us that the Mad Sun King's sins must be cleansed.
Yes, I managed to clear the whole thing without being spotted.
Excellent. You're more stealthy than I am at the end of the day.
Yeah, I am a Metal Gear veteran. You sort of have to be with those games.
Oh, so I didn't actually manage to free the prisoners because I couldn't find them. Where were? Oh, they were all over here. Lol.
Why is there a data pad on the floor that I can't pick up?
Use your focus.
This is what I'm doing.
The focus is
Maybe I'm gaining ability,
yeah. The focus is used to scan those items. You can't technically pick them
Oh,
up.
here we go. Okay, I had to hover directly over it and not
Yes.
the actual notification thing. Okay.
Where did Nil go? Get my blast wire back because I'm gonna need that. Where did he go? I don't know where he went. Let me make sure I save. So that didn't take me forever to do. So we were talking about aspects of the game, of the gameplay that you like. So we'll talk more about the actual world in a bit.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Awesome. I'm
the
coming a mile
archery,
away.
and the stealth as well, and just the movement in general. Like the parkour is very seamless and everything. Like I like the way that it doesn't interrupt the flow of the gameplay, unlike Assassin's Creed would, where everything just sort of comes to a halt. If that makes sense.
No, I agree. There are a bit chunky moments with the blocking of the the environment and stuff, but generally, especially with some of the patches that they did, where like Aloy will interact with certain things like smaller rocks and stuff, and she'll vault over them, which means that you don't have to like stop running and then like reposition yourself.
Yeah.
She'll generally just like avoid things, and even when she's going down certain objects, she will interact with them very differently. Like very steep slopes, there's certain animations they bothered to put in, like how if you're moving slowly up an incline, she'll crawl up it.
Okay.
Stuff like that. She'll interact with rain, puddles, evaporate. There's lots of little nuanced things that they put into the game.
There's a lot of attention to detail.
Especially with things like the bow as well. I'm surprised she doesn't have Archer's elbow with the way I play.
What were you firing arrows every couple of seconds?
No, I'm holding them for a very long time.
Okay.
And her arm shakes. But everything feels weighty. So like when if you haven't got your sharp shot bow already, you can tell between the different bows. There's different draw weights on them, so she draws them slightly differently. Little things
Remember
like
how
that.
the blood pounded in your ears? They'll ring later, in the calm, It's a call
I've only got many of those on the moment.
from your inner desires.
Because obviously I'm not that
Or a
far
cry
into
for
the game.
help.
And I need
I
to
wouldn't
grind for
fight.
money.
I get
I
it.
need money.
Yeah, shards are a currency as well as a material used to do certain things. You have to be very mindful how you use them. When you get the skills to repair machines that you've overridden, you have to be very, very careful. So it's
That
one.
brings me to the overridden mechanic. It's just
Yes.
like riding just these things. It's just incredible, and it's just
You can get them to fight for you as well.
which is just even better. It's just like I think the only one I've really actually ridden at the moment is a Strider. And I need to override the rest.
You mean having to go to cauldrons?
Exactly.
Cool. Let me just have Neil chat us up for a
So you
second.
used to be a soldier. You fought for the Karja?
For them, against them. An empire always finds its wars. You can't be picky. The new king of Vod saw things differently. Called an investigation into war crimes. Aren't all wars a crime to someone? Still, I raised my hand and volunteered.
You volunteered to investigate?
No, I volunteered my confession. No sense wasting time with an investigation. I was sent to Sunstone Rock for 2 years. The trade was fair.
What
What
crimes?
were these things you did, Nil?
Acceptable things, under the circumstances.
Acceptable to who?
I don't make decisions. Let's just say the rules of engagement suited me. But rules are important. A structure. Cage. Otherwise, you know of those places, lonely places where people once were? Now just a hole cut in the world. Chances are, I was there before.
They sent you to a rock for 2 years? Is this some kind of Karja ritual?
No, Sunstone Rock is a prison, south of Meridian, south of the Rain Gathers. Our new Sun King is a believer in rehabilitation, as am I. In the heat of a stone cell, in the dark, I learned to focus on what was truly important to me.
Have you found a new partner yet?
I thought we were partners.
I have my own roads to follow now.
And they seem to lead back to bandits. That works for me. I'm not suggesting a Karja wedding. I'm never lonely where there's killing to be done.
Time to move on.
A brief encounter for us, but the end for them. They were squalid lives anyway.
Cool, so Nil is done. Again, I love this dude to absolute pieces and I have no clue why.
Probably just because of the character building as well and stuff. It's just
Yeah.
like, actually the character building in this game I think is also incredible.
There are great lengths done to paint each tribe and each individual in such a way they're relatable or relatable to their circumstance. Like the matriarchs.
I always knew that Nora would come to a bad end. It's what comes
Yeah,
of
the
living with
matriarch's like a whole different thing. It's just like I kind of find that the matriarchs are like more of a religious symbol. If anything, it's just like the Pope in a way. Or nuns.
Yes and no, because of the way that they are. They built their society. The matriarchs are not just spiritual leaders, they uphold the laws and the rules of their society. And I think that's the thing I gravitate towards, partly because I live in a matriarchy myself. My entire family is ruled by the women and there's plenty of them. Ooh, I don't like this corrupted zone. I remember the last time I came down here, I got beat in the face so hard and I did everything from that ridge up there. Oh, he didn't like that.
Alright, let's see if I can get this thing I need for the next hunting grounds. The next hunting ground thing. I think it's like glass tripwires.
Tripwires are literally your best friends.
They really are.
Especially if you're playing a kind of trapper style, where you're leading monster machines and people sometimes, like I did today, into situations they wouldn't normally be in.
Yeah,
That hurt it.
makes perfect sense. What was that? Hardra Tripcaster. That's what I need. Huh? So, do I need the original Tripcaster?
No, you can get rid of it, but again, it's totally up to you. They're not very good to like sell back because they don't sell back for a lot. Oops, oh, I fell down the ridge.
Okay, well I might as well sell the normal Tripcaster and just get the Hardra one. It's just better.
And you can upgrade them later as well.
Out of it.
Sell a couple of these lenses to make some money. Like enough lenses are quite easy to come by.
And they will only get more and more frequent as you play the game. You'll need them for different things. I need those sparkers. Actually, okay. Tramplers are never easy to fight. I have to play the game right.
I like the way the game that tells you how everything
There!
can be used from the weapon as well.
Yep.
It's just like fuck that, incredibly useful. Because you can pick up a little jet.
Yeah, they give you everything that you take has a use.
Keep quiet now.
Hardra Tripcaster.
Are you careful? Oh, he's doing the thing again. He blows up. Oh crap! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot.
Get hit.
Yeah, I got hit twice. I don't like this corrupted zone. I don't, because it's got tramplers in it. And tramplers hurt. Tramplers hurt. There are loads of machines that you're going to come in contact with, and trust me, some of them are just mean.
Right, the maturity between the war bow, the sharp shot bow,
The sharp shot bow is your best friend. Generally, when you're trying to keep enemies away from you, it allows you to fight them from greater distance. Alternatively, the Rattler is really good for human encounters. There are going to be a lot of humans you have to fight. So there'll always be something.
Everything has its own unique use.
Yep. Depending on your play style, certain things will feel better than others. Oh, I deserve that.
Go for last wire.
Oh, don't throw glint hawks at me as well. I don't like glint hawks and I can't handle them very well. I'm getting my butt handed to me.
And go for last wire trial.
I need a way to keep this thing from attacking me. If that was the wrong arrow.
I think I tend to game volume a little bit too low.
Is that glint hawk helping me? Because he's throwing ice at things. Oh, I'm getting bullied.
Still grows using card trip cast.
Oh my god, that glint hawk actually destroyed them for me. I guess non-corrupted machines fight corrupted machines. That's interesting. Never noticed that one before. I played the original game for 90 hours. Ow. Glint hawks, don't stop fighting me too. It's the only issue I have with this card is London. There are glint hawks everywhere. I'm making shots today that I don't normally make.
Gotta follow up.
Come back, Grazers. I need you.
You can, of course, break parts off a machine without killing it. I mean, there's benefits to either method.
I guess if you're definitely only hunting for a certain thing as well.
Yes.
Well, like blast canisters are a good example of that, I guess.
Yes.
Where you
Getting
don't necessarily-
blaze off machines tends to be the best thing to do on occasion. So let's do go to Lonesome Rock.
Oh, no, they went the wrong way.
And because of our conversation with Nil, we now have a new destination in the south of the Sundom.
Helpful.
My nephew is having a bad day. I know my sister is upset when she starts calling her son Blood. Yeah, he's not having a good day. He's not having a good day. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. My nephew is starting to suffer from some of the same things I suffered from when I was growing up. It's like literally just refusing to communicate certain things.
I get that.
No offense, I didn't actually start talking properly till I was 4, so...
Believe it or not, guys, he doesn't stop talking now.
I mean, I've mentioned that already. Oh, there's a thunder jaw up there. I don't want to go back up there. Yeah, you're gonna hate fighting Thunderjaws, Dan. Honestly.
What things? What, Savage Jaws?
Thunderjaws.
Oh, Thunder Jaws. I don't think I
Sawtooth.
fought that.
You fought a Sawtooth. Sawtooths are nothing. Honestly. They are diddly do. Conversation is kind of getting heavy downstairs. So we are heading towards Lonesome Rock. I have a mount. Why am I not using it? I still need a name for my broadhead mount. My Strider is called Isabel. And I still don't know what to call my broadhead.
How do you get to keep them?
Once you've overridden them, depending on what one you last had overridden, that will be the...
Happy to find salvage as
One
always.
that'd be cool.
Yes. So if I go and override another Strider, it's ancient debris over there. Did it come up on the map? No. Okay, I need to be very careful where I'm going now because there are loads of machines everywhere. What else? Oh, there's a bridge. This leads to Meridian, and that one leads to Lone Light. So I still need to head this way. So we're actually going to pass Meridian at this point. Oops, sorry dudes. Actually going to pass Meridian.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
That's where the main quest is taking me, actually.
Yes.
There's another one here.
I love
So
how
there's-
big the world is as well, and it doesn't feel empty. Like most open world games can be.
It's very populated, and there's always people. It's kind of like it's not. Well, I think it's more densely packed than like a Skyrim game or something, because like there's always something around you. Depending on where you are, there's always patrols and people like milling about. So this is Long Lake territory. Do we have to go here? Oh, that's cutting it close. Okay, so we're gonna head over here, but we're gonna spend when we get back down to Meridian, we're gonna spend a lot of time in this area, just around Meridian.
This must be Lonesome Rock. If it's a trap, I might need to go in quiet.
No, behind you.
I have a feeling
Cool.
I'll be spending a lot of time in Meridian.
Yes, there's a lot of things to do, and the game gives you reason to continually go back. It basically becomes a hub
Oh, okay.
because there's loads of things you have to do. There's loads and loads of things you have to do. So Aloy said
Can't I
that.
summon my Strider?
I think it's a perk. So if you haven't unlocked the perk, then I don't think you can do it.
Okay, that's
I
probably...
think it's a perk. I would have to double check for you.
I will do that. I'll double check now. I
Brave.
assume it's Traveller.
Come on, Biz.
Okay, it's not that.
I told you that when you went for it.
Local. No, it's not a perk. There is a perk involved called Call Mount Plus, but you don't get that till late game. So you should. It should be on your D-pad, bar.
Well, the first time when I actually gave
Okay,
you
so
the
I'm
armor-
assuming I'll get that later then.
At some point, yes.
It's fine, I'll just override another one.
Because generally, by the time you override your first cauldron,
Seems like an ordinary outpost. I'd better look around.
I'm assuming the first cauldron will probably give me
I'm
that
so
ability.
bored. I'm bored with being bored.
I'm bored with you talking about being bored.
I'm bored
There are
with you
chains in
complaining
the
about me
cart.
being bored.
I wasn't complaining about you.
Hold, Outlander! What are you doing here?
Prefect Zaid told me that bandits abducted a girl near here. Do you know where they might have taken her?
Zaid told you that, did he? Huh. No bandits around here, girl. But I think I can help you find your friend. The boss sent us a fresh one, boys. Wrap her up and tie her down.
To me, you chuffs!
you want to fight. You want to.
Down.
It was an ambush. Aloy was right. Skadoosh.
Show me.
I'm not even gonna waste arrows.
Not that one. Ow, ow.
Alright, let's see what Zaid's hiding out here.
They tried to kidnap me. If I am sure, there was supposed to be another supply cache out here as well. No, I can't see it. So what other things are you enjoying about this game, Dan?
Not just chains.
I enjoy the
Manacles.
storytelling. I enjoy all the
They were moving
symbolism and
prisoners
everything
somewhere.
that's in there.
Mm.
It's just like, especially of the tribal culture as well, because obviously the whole thing sort of takes place in America. It's just like how it's all come full circle. And how
Yes.
we're all sort of back in tribes and everything. I find that very interesting.
You are very perceptive, my young friend. Even though you're older than me. Even though you're older than me. But yeah, you're very, very perceptive in that manner. It is natural for humanity to do these kind of things. If you look at anthropological records, we've done it for the entirety of our existence, and we will continue to do it. And we do it in many different ways. For instance, in they normally gravitate to groups that we normally call cliques. So they're groupings of people who have similar interests or similar ideologies, and that's how tribal systems generally work. It gets really complicated when you start looking at how all these people that we generally see, their ancestors came from one place. And that's that happens to be All Mother Mountain. I can talk about this stuff because I've started explaining this stuff, but all the humans in this region came from one single place, and they split off and did certain different things. There are 4 tribes that we technically 5 tribes, but the 4 main tribes that we encountered during the course of Aloy's first leg of her story are the Nora, the Karja, the Oseram, and the Banuk. We get mention. I'll try and see if I can find that data point at some point. But there's 2 other tribes that we get mention of, and those are the Yotaru, and I can't remember the last one. And each tribe.
To that compound. Maybe Nekoa's inside.
Thank you for interrupting me, Aloy. Each tribe function a bit differently. While the Nora continue to maintain their belief that the machines are not really something to be trifled with, and the old world isn't either. The Karja are very much a patriarchy, and so are the Oseram, but they have different ways of expressing those thoughts and ideologies.
That Nora girl we got in the
It's
hole
just
is
like,
nice
because that's
and
just the nature of humanity.
Don't get
Mhm.
ideas.
Sort of
Zaid says
split
hands
off
off or
and
he'll
do
let her
certain
price it
different
off.
ideologies and everything.
Sounds like
Yes.
Nekoa's here.
If anything, that's
And I'm gonna
probably
have to
how
cut through these
religions
guards to get to her.
because of that human nature.
Yes. And I think they did a really good job discussing those things and dealing with them in the context of this story, and it's only going to develop even more as we go along.
Especially with the sequel coming out as well.
Yes. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, it's just PS5 launch title. That's bold. That's so bold. Huh? It's just like not every game series gets the honour of being a launch title.
Yes.
Which must mean that they have a lot of faith in it.
I need my rattler. Where are you? Or I could start using my tear blaster, because actually no, I can't, because by now I still wouldn't have it. Where is my rattler? There's my rattler. I don't know how sneaky I can do this, but I will try. If I remember correctly, there's only one way in. I can't go through the front door.
There's also where the story will go from there as well, but I'm assuming that's spoiler capturing.
A little bit, but what I can say is it is a deep exploration of the newer groups, and because we've been confined to mostly Colorado, we don't know how much of the outside world we don't know about. One of the data points in this game is about the Forbidden West, which happens to be the title of the new game. So we had hints of where we were going next in terms of destination, but we didn't know how far that would be. And if you're happy to be watching this video later down the line before the new game comes out, we go as far as San Francisco.
Interesting.
And we go literally the entire other side of the country, because Colorado's in the east, nearing the north, nearing towards Canada, and we happen to go as far as the other side of the country.
Yeah. Which is an interesting exploration and everything. It's just like how they've made that journey and everything. I hope they weave some of that into the storytelling of their journey.
And I hope we just don't arrive in the West. I would like it there to be some sort of transition, so the opening of the game still takes place here in the Kaja Sundom, Noraland, and then we transition.
I've been seen.
Oh crap, how did he see me? I'm hiding in the bush.
Oh, about to do my first bandit camp. Maybe I've just met Neil.
Only a little blood.
Only a little blood, you know. Now you're dead, my guy.
She's gone.
Let's see if I can manage to do this whole thing stealthy.
I love how I got spotted while hiding in a bush with my stealth stat at 70.
Lots of things to explore still.
And I'm going to tell you now, ice weapons are your best friend, Dan. They are literally your best friend.
All right.
Because the frozen ailment allows you to do increased damage to machines, or anyone for that matter, actually. So if you want to get lots of DPS off in a short space of time.
Alright, I found a giant hole. Is that cauldron, I assume?
What is it? Is it in Noralands or is it just outside?
I believe it's just. I believe it's just outside Noraland.
No, that's
it's got like a symbol with like half a
circle and a half a rectangle in it.
Yeah.
That's actually a bunker. Did you go back to the ruins in the Embrace by any chance?
No, I didn't.
Go to the bunker, go through it, and you'll get a special side quest.
Yeah.
Then my suggestion to you to help you along a little bit, and this is the one-off I'm going to give you, Dan, unless you're really struggling. Go back to the ruins in the Embrace and explore it. There's lots of data points for you to collect, but there's also several special items you're going to need.
Okay, definitely will be doing that. So I'm assuming I just jump in here.
Yes, but be careful, because if you don't hit the water, you will die.
Okay, there you go. I didn't mess it up. That's a good thing.
And you should also find a metal flower down there.
Yes, I found that.
Yes. Metal flowers are an interesting thing, but I can't talk about them straight away without spoiling some of the context. I don't want to give too much away too quickly, which I know is really cheap and I keep saying it, but trust me, when you get to the pivotal point in this story, you'll be glad that I waited.
Because it will all make sense. I don't think I just got a trophy for it. I don't think I came here in my first bit of my playthrough. I must have missed this completely.
Yeah, I think you still get one to going back to the ruins as well.
I must have missed it completely.
Prisoners.
Ooh.
Chained up to be sold as
Ultra
slaves.
wave armor. Ooh.
Talk to Nekoa. She'll know what to do.
Please, help us get out of here.
I love how Nekoa's still got her bow on her back. That's funny.
Nekoa? Jan sent me. Look, we can talk more once we get everyone out of this pit.
Jan sent you?
Can I get any further in this?
I don't believe it.
You'll see.
Well, I guess one of his prayers finally worked.
I've got the key.
I'll help the others. Let's go.
Soon my focus will be the key to this.
Yes. Your focus will tell you everything.
Please, help us get out of here.
I can't remember if there was a data point in here. I don't think there was. A scanned glyph.
I knew you were going to be trouble, girl. But you'll make it worth our while in the end.
The end is now, Zaid. For you and your men.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call my mount in here.
I'll survive. Let this bring me victory. Hardly a hit. I'll survive.
Faithful brave came true.
Hardly a hit.
Skadoosh!
This
And he
is
hit
not
me.
a warning.
I'll survive.
Oh, Mother, guide my hand.
For the Radiant, eat 'em.
Let me fix you up. Oh, he's got a fire spitter. I have to be careful.
Not gonna die.
You're not? After my broadhead slapped you in the face? Haha. I can't wait to loot his body. Oh, he's not dead.
Don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
No, Nekoa's gonna kill him. I should really put like, oh, this is like the most graphic death they show in the entire game. Apart from that one guy who got blown up. The one guy who got blown the heck up. He was gone.
You gave him a quicker death than he deserved?
My father was a hunter. He taught me every animal deserves a clean kill.
That is more than most
How did
people.
Zaid come to run a ring of slavers?
All the scum you just killed, they butchered for Zaid during the Red Raids. The new Sun King kicked them out of the army, but Zaid managed to lie his way out of trouble, then saw a new way to make a shard, putting his grunts to work here.
How did Zaid capture you?
I tried to get him at Day Tower, but he caught me, then let me go so he could have his men grab me later.
After?
Said he was going to sell me into slavery like the other poor bastards that came through here week to week. But he took his time, kicked me around whenever he stopped by. Guess me trying to kill him hurt his
I think I
pride.
can interact with them.
You've been through a lot.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Zaid's dead. I was ready to go through anything to make that happen. And I did.
What are you gonna do now?
The others were in that cellar for
Power
months.
cells.
The more run down they got, the harder it was for Zaid to
Okay,
sell
so I'm
them.
assuming this is something I come back to
They
later.
need food,
Yes.
rest, and hope. I'll take them to Meridian and tend to
Take
them.
this opportunity.
You're not even going to try to go back?
Fast travel.
What about Jan?
The matriarchs
the
won't let me
original
back.
ones.
Even if they would, I wouldn't go. They can burn for all I care.
If I can bring
As for Jan, I know a way to get word to him.
Okay, here we go.
I'll miss that runt. But at least he'll know I'm safe.
Time for me to go.
Fast travel.
Look,
For a
I don't
game
even
like
know
that
your
doesn't have
story.
time to walk everywhere.
It must be a good one if they gave you the mark of a seeker. If you ever feel like telling it, look me up in Meridian. I'll be there until the others get back up on their feet. Until then, thank you for helping me cut this rot from the world. I don't know. Maybe now I can put Zaid behind me and remember my father as I should.
You're gonna be in for a very long journey with that
As soon as
one.
the others are ready, we'll... Thanks again.
I'm ready for it.
because you won't get the
As soon
special
as the
prize.
others
Oh gosh, come
and see
on.
me after I get set up in Meridian.
Let me raid him. So Zaid, and he has 10 of them.
I thought we were dead. But Nekoa never gave up hope.
Cool, so we have somewhere else to go. I think I'm pretty much done for this episode.
Ooh.
I think I did
Sounds
everything I
like a
need to
clean
do.
episode and everything.
Yeah, nice clean episode, not much to do. Again, we kind of passed very dangerously close to Meridian, so what I might actually do is I might go the other way around. I might go to the north first and come back round. So that might actually be a bit more beneficial and might make a bit more sense. So I guess we can end the episode here. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we end off, Dan?
The melee combat. I love the melee combat in this game. It's just like hitting things with a spear. It's just like, take some of that.
And Aloy's got some good combos too.
This storm's gonna back down before I do.
It's just so smooth the way it works and everything. It's just like I'm not surprised this game got a sequel, because it's easily, I think, one of the best games on the PlayStation 4.
Agreed.
Just with how the world is and everything, and how it's all structured. It's just beautiful. I can't wait to see it in 4K.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the PS5. Hopefully by then I'll have a TV worthy of such thing.
I'm definitely going to be saving up for that.
Let's go!
I'm gonna have to go and try and find all the data points in my own time as well. I actually want to get the achievement for that one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, that's a Thunderjaw. That's the Thunderjaw I was concerned about. I could fight it, but I don't want to. Anyhow, I need to find the closest campfire before we start heading. Yeah, I'm gonna head north instead and go around. Might be easier. I need to go and put on my map back my collectibles, because I'm sure I've passed some of them. Yes, I did. I missed one. I missed 3. Okay. We'll do that another time. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode with me and Dan. If you liked what you saw here today, please make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way, share with your family and your friends. And I've been your boy Lan the Ultimate Form, and this is my friend Dan the Ultimate Blade, and we will catch you cats later.
Laters.